Hello folks, Jason Chrisman, JC's Bees, your Central Ohio beekeeper. Boy, what a week. I really thought I was going to have to come out and put some floaties on all these colonies because the rain has been insane. I mean, we're talking buckets day after day after day after day. Throughout the week, I bet there's only been maybe 3 afternoons of a couple hours with no rain, and then the rains return and more buckets. But we desperately need it. I've been noticing for the last month and a half, maybe 2 months even, that we're just not getting the rain that we normally have. I know on the cattle farm, usually in March, when I'm feeding hay, the tractor's finding all kinds of muddy sinkholes and the ground's opening up and it's just nasty, and it wasn't that way this year, and that's really what triggered me to notice, where's all of our rain? Well, we're getting it this week, let me tell you, and today is actually our only full day with no rain in the forecast. Insane. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. And it's going to rain again. Right now it's only about 45 degrees. It's kind of chilly sitting here. I think we're only going to get into the low 50s, and the same tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to Monday when everything changes around and it starts to feel a little bit more like spring weather. I know the rain, I guess, is part of spring, but man, all of it in 1 week, you space it out a little bit. You got duties to do. We started calving this week at the farm. You have to check out on my grazing channel. So that's been a disaster, going up every day in the rain and trying to find out if any cows have calved. And they did, got 5 of them this week. So, wow, what a week. Now, one thing I have noticed this week, and I'm not sure if it's due to the rain or it's just time, but the locust trees seem to be blooming. I can see little tiny blooms that need to develop and become bigger before they bust open, but it's still a little early, but it looks promising and I'm looking forward to that. As a beekeeper, you know, I kind of rely on the locust flow so I don't have to feed my bees, and it's a great source of nectar for the bees, you know, and nectar is surely more nutritional than sugar water, so I'd rather them start off spring with the nectar flow than sugar water. So that being said, I'm looking forward to the locust flow, which usually for me is about mid to late May, so I've got a couple weeks. One of the discouraging things about the rain is it's swarm season. Right now, if you're a second-year beekeeper and you had colonies successfully make it through winter into spring, they build up like gangbusters, and now they're raising queen cells so they can swarm. So that's something you need to desperately be getting in your hives to look for, but it's hard to do when it rains every day. So hopefully I managed all these last week and got all the splits made, and there won't be any swarming, but time will tell, because, you know, it's about impossible to catch every single one of them. All we can do is do our part and hope for the best. I wanted to bring to everybody's attention, there's a website called BeeMD, and I'm going to link that down in the video description for everybody to check out. They've came up with a really neat way to diagnose honeybee health problems all through their website. You go to their website, which is linked down below, like I say, and then you pick your problem. Whether you want to know something about the bees, the outside of the hive, the brood, whatever, and after you click that, it's going to take you to another page where you pick another category, and then it's going to tell you what the possible problems could be. And it looks like it could be really helpful to new beekeepers, so check it out. This week, when there wasn't any rain, I did slip out here real quick and do a few vaporizing treatments, and I got to use the new Rob Bees vaporizer, which is a badass vaporizer, folks. I'll be sharing this next week, so make sure you tune in. I've got some great things to say about this product, so check it out next week. Hopefully the weather will permit. I can get out here and finish this week and get the rest of my video, and it looks like the forecast is going to permit for that, so that's good. So be watching for that next week. Let's see here. In other news, this week when we had a break in the rain, I did run out and throw in some T-post and throw up some new electric fence, and Ladybug got her first taste of electric fence. It's been rather traumatic for her. She doesn't want to come outside. The outside is dead to her. She wants nothing to do with it. I tried my best to keep her away from the fence, but it was when I turned my back, just for a split second, she had to go over there and sniff it, and then it was yipe, yipe, yipe all the way back to the door. Daddy, I'm ready to go in. That hurt. But you know, you come out first thing in the morning, the grass is wet, your dog is only knee tall, her belly's rubbing in the wet grass, so she's all wet. You know her muzzle's wet when she sniffed the fence. That didn't help any. I imagine she got it pretty good. Poor little thing. She's sitting right down here below me, out of the picture, but she knows what I'm talking about. I think with a few more days of time, she'll slowly start getting more comfortable out in the yard. She doesn't mind the bee yard. She just doesn't want to go back towards the cows or over by the goats anymore. So anyway, Ladybug got a lesson on electric fence this week. Didn't you, girl? Didn't you? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Yeah, the Ladybug. Her got her lesson on electric fence. Hopefully that'll stick with her and she won't have to touch it again. Jeez. I know for me, I try not to touch it, but it just doesn't work for some reason or another. I'm always getting shocked. Anyway, I think that's going to about wrap it up this week, folks. There's not a whole lot happening when all it does is rain. Flowers are blooming, grass is growing, Locust is going to be blooming, and hopefully we get some better weather this week and get out here, like I said, get some more vaporizer footage, and I'm really looking forward to sharing a review on that next week. So make sure you check that out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to do so you can see more of my content when I release it. If you enjoyed this video, throw me a big thumbs up. That'll help boost it in the YouTube search ranks and make it easier for other beekeepers to find. Thanks for watching. JC's Bees.